Big up to all the Han Solos, the Luke Skywalkers. It's time to get into Jedi season. Cheers, everybody. That's the Jedi himself, Joyner Lucas, featuring Jelly Roll. Best of me, we ain't doing too much talking. Run the rhythm. Let's go.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
Shout out to Jelly Roll. If one thing I gotta say about Jelly Roll, I may not be a big fan or listener of him, but when he goes into this vocal bag, the pain, the passion, you could hear it in his vocals, bro. Facts.
Someone and learn to let them go.
That's hard to do. Very hard to do.
How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
Facts.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space?
Ooh.
Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Yeah.
That's a good question to ask right there. And of course, if it's love, if you have to ask them to stay. Joyner about to get into the storytelling bag. This could be one of those. Let me buckle in early one time for the Jedi.
Love if you have to ask if they'll stay.
Yeah, I got somebody I love, someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was.
Out the gate, Joyner does it again. Out the gate, Joyner strikes again, bro. Everybody should have one of those in their circle. If you have a circle of friends that they may not be addicted to it, but they own it. But I do have a friend that, boy, look here, he addicted to it, and I always just wish, like, boy, I could see the greatness in this dude. Like, if he would just stop, if he could find a way to curb this addiction, it's like almost anything he wants in the world is right there at his fingertips. He's so much creativity, so much innovation, so genius up here, but the drug addiction just got him. Way to make me feel this out the gate, Joyner. But this is why one of the reasons why personally me, can't speak for others, but this is one of the reasons why I heavily fucks with Joyner, because of his storytelling.
I got somebody I love, someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge.
And you don't want to do that because that's what the first thing people could do, especially in this day and age with social media. Everybody is gonna be like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Hey, no, you don't.
But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down. You ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection will send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. And I gotta tell you the truth.
You're hitting so many legs. Joyner, I gotta laugh because I trying to laugh it out and stop myself from tearing up, because this is exactly how I feel about one of my friends. One of my friends right now, I feel the exact same way about this. Like, I want to really tell him that, boy, I just try every chance I get to see him and tell him. And it's literally the same thing. Out of all the people that I know, it was like, you, of all people, I never really would have thought it would have been you. I watch it from my old man. That's why he never been a part of my life, because I know about musicians and drug use. He been on that from my old lady kicked him out the house when he was young. Like, literally, my old lady don't even call me by my first name, which is my father's first name, because I'm a junior. She calls me by my initials, PJ, straight through my whole life. That's just how much, like, animosity I guess she has my old man, but I don't know what it is. But Joyner, you hitting every nail on the head. Everything he said so far, I feel the exact same way about my friend. And I'm pretty sure if you have a true friend in your life, for those of you listening, if you have that friend who's going through this, you probably feel the exact same way.
Ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down. You ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I
hate that you be using as an excuse just to do what you like.
Keep on praying to reach
Relatable 100%.
for you. I hope you look in the mirror.
Let's go back.
Disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection.
Same thing I said. I hope you look in the mirror one day and you could see that reflection. I had to do it too at one point in time, because it was like, at one point in time in my life, a lot of people were telling me that, hey, you could do so much, you could do this, you could do that. And I was literally, I wasn't on drug addiction, but I was just stubborn to the point where I wasn't listening to what people was telling me. Like, people could have saw creativity in me from a long time ago, and I couldn't see it for myself. People could see stuff in you, you can't see it for yourself. I know about that.
Praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection will send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. When I gotta
Facts.
tell you the truth.
You gotta believe in yourself first. Same thing with love. You gotta love yourself first before you could even love somebody else. How you could give somebody else love when you don't even love yourself? It's damn near impossible. You can't do it. People wonder why they can't make these relationships worse. It's because one person doesn't really, they going about it the wrong way. Not really know, I wouldn't say know about themselves. They just going about it the wrong way. They're trying to love you without loving themselves. And they gotta love themselves first in order to be able to give you that true love.
Cause I'm about to lose it, and you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave it scarred and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real.
Yeah.
And I'ma be next to lead. I know that guy got a plan, and you ain't fulfilling your destiny. Much as I need you, I will not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
This dude's voice, bro, is too melodic. Trying to pick the right one for this track. He picked the right one to drop the chorus on this.
Isn't it funny you can
Genius.
change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space?
And trust me, that's a hard thing to do, but to have somebody who you know, you love, you looking out for them, then you come home, you meet them teething out the kitty jar, the cookie jar, and you gotta, it's almost like you want to handle it with kid gloves, but you can't.
Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hitting my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons.
Here comes the flip. Alright, Joyner. This is what gets me with Joyner. I love the way he's flipped the script and go from not only his perspective, but the other person's perspective.
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hitting my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. I hate when these demons get in on my soul. I feel like I'm caught in the beast. How do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me? I feel like we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash. It's not what I need.
Bro, I ain't no lie. That's something to think about too, because a lot of people in some kind of way, they do just want to have a conversation, but it almost turns into literally the same thing. Like, it goes down and the conversation always stays down the route of, bro, why you doing this? Why you know what I mean? You need to get off this. You need to get, like, can I just have a conversation without you bringing up my negative fault? Like, let's just leave that out the ballpark for a minute. Let's just have a genuine conversation. Let's just talk about life without me having to be the topic of the conversation and my addiction or what I dealing with. That's something to think about for real. Real talk.
I have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash. It's not what I need.
Facts.
Living that hell, wondering when I gotta leave. Like,
And that's probably what most people don't need for real. Like, they don't need a mom. You know what I'm saying? They need a friend. And I think that's the thin line right there between trying to be a parent and trying to be a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to be talked to like a child all their life. We get it. Sometimes it's needed, but not all the time. Sometimes, but just be my friend, dog. Just talk to me on a level. Don't give me the dad talk. Don't give me the mom speech. Okay.
how can I breathe? How you gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? Fuck do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be, like God decided for me. And speaking of God, how the fuck you know all of the plans he's got for me? So give me a break. I've been inching away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake is me wishing that things were different. I felt like the drugs is made for sinning. That's why I've been stuck in the same position. Fuck, I'm falling but I cannot budge. Been wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction. And why the fuck you always playing a victim? A lot of this shit that you hate to mention. It sucks that I had to change your vision, but ain't nothing left for me, so you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
That's a two-way street. Sometimes you do need that consultation, the little therapy session, but then sometimes you do just need a friend. And then the reverse cycle is him coming with the same, bro, why you, I know I fighting this, and da 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 da. And it's like, he bearing his truth. But the way Joyner sitting down and just is like, yeah, you kind of crying wolf. You did this, you say the same thing 10 months ago, but you're still on the addiction.
How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay? How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know?
Bro, this chorus.
Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Big up the Joyner and Jelly Roll. This was a fabulous collaboration. This was one that I didn't see coming, but I could say from hearing the song now, perfect match, bro. Cause Jelly Roll, the melodic tones, the passion all over this chorus. I give you a hand clap for that, big brother. Joyner strikes again. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Let's just take me back to I Am Racist all over again, which is one of my favorite Joyner Lucas tracks. You know what I'm saying? Not because of the subject, but just the back and forward play and how really strong it resonated. That's just it. Peace, health, and wealth. Y'all stay favorite tune. Be grateful. On to the next one. Peace out, y'all.